everyone, it's Julie from Yummy Men and Kick-Ass Chicks, and welcome to the November 25th edition of This Week Next Week. I have a couple balloons for you this week. The first one is my friend Katya, who I used to work with when I worked for Clinique. She's like a total sweetheart, one of the sweetest people you've ever met, and I miss her a lot. And she had a baby almost a year ago already, a little boy, and we were chatting on Facebook, and she asked if I did a penguin. Now, I think I may have shown the penguin ages ago when I first learned him, but I changed him a little bit since, and I'm going to show him again, and that way Katya can take a look at him. So this is my penguin. He's adorable. The eyes are a little crooked because I thought it'd be easy if I did one eye this way and then I flipped him this way and I did the other eye. Apparently not such a good idea. So, yeah, so there's my penguin. Sometimes I do a little bow tie and buttons because my daughter says that looks better, but I like him like more natural, I guess. And my next balloon is inspired by my son. I found this design on Felix, Spanish guy's website. And now my son is 3.5, and every night he has to have a tutu, a stuffed animal to cuddle with when he goes to sleep. It always surprises me because he's a boy, and I didn't think boys were like that, but apparently they can be. So lately what he is obsessed with is a moose. Big antlers, it's about this big, but he calls it his camel. And he's, mon chameau, maman, mon chameau. So I tell him often, if you realize that this is not a camel, that this is a moose. He's like, yeah, he says that he wants it to be a camel. So fine, that's good. Great imagination at work. So there you go. But so I saw a balloon for a camel and decided to make it. So this part turned out okay. I do realize that I may have made this part a little long. My daughter saw it right away. It's a camel, but then she looked at the face and went, you know. And I showed Jason. This is what I do when I make a new balloon. I just show it to him like this, and I see if he knows what it is. He's like an anteater. So, yeah. Next time, that'll be shorter, and that means that can make the tail longer, which it's supposed to be as well. But anyways, I had a couple issues when I made him. But overall, I like the look of him, and I think I'll offer him at parties. Because, yeah, he's pretty cute. My son likes him, so I guess that's the important part. Alright, books. Since I didn't do a vlog last week, because I was thinking a little hectic around here, I'll talk a little bit about what I read late last week into this week, and then next week, what I'll be reading. So, first, I don't have much to show you, because it's all, a lot of them were ebooks, and they either don't have covers, or I just don't feel like finding the cover again. I have the Ancient Kobo. It's not the easiest thing to do on that thing. But anyways, the first book that I read last week was Secret Santa by Sierra Dean. It's a novella. It's book 2.5 of her Secret McQueen series. It's an urban fantasy series, and it's amazing. Really, you guys, if you like, you know, kick-ass chick urban fantasy books, you have to read the series. It's phenomenal. And it's a little novella, secret theme, but it's not like all Christmas themed. I really liked it. I love the world. I love Secret herself. She's amazing. The writing is phenomenal. Like, yeah, definitely you guys have to check it. And that review will be posted in December, the week before Christmas, the Friday before Christmas, whatever that date is, like the 17th or something, maybe. Anyways, take better notes, Julie. Whatever. Yeah, that's when I'll be posting. So, there you go. After that, I read Touch of Power by Maria V. Snyder. Now, Maria Snyder's book, Poison Study, was one of the first adult books I read before. I think I told y'all before I was kind of in denial of the paranormal romance books and the romance genre for a while. I had started young adult and I had trouble transitioning because I thought, oh, dirty books, you know. So I know. But so one of the books that I had found was actually Poison Study. And I read online, they were all really good, and they were adult books, but they were fantasy, pure fantasy. There's no vampires and stuff in these, just fantasy books. And I loved it. Maria's is actually one of the first books that I think the first book that I ever had signed through the mail. And she's, and the author, she's so nice. Maria Snyder's so nice. Anyway, so she has a new series starting, Healer, series, and Touch of Power's book 1. It's coming out December 20th. I'll be interviewing Maria, and it's going to be posting after Christmas, but I figure I wanted to get, of course, the interview questions out soon, so Maria actually had a chance to answer them, so I decided to read it then. And I was really impressed. I like the fantasy. It's different for me, and it's a nice change of pace. I really love Maria's characters, how she writes her characters. Like, they're just endearing. You can't help but love all of them, and you even feel something for the villains, which is crazy. And I know that a lot of you, either who have read her stuff, people either really like the genre or Maria Snyder's books, or not so much. Like, they just couldn't click with them. I've never heard anyone say they outright hate them. But it's either one of those, it was okay, or it was really good. I'm in the it was really good camp. So I'm looking forward to till that comes out and I can hear more opinions. But yeah, in Australia, she's huge, and no, and she's good stuff. Anyways, I really enjoyed that one. So like I said, that is the 27th of December. I don't remember if that's the interview or the review. Oh, Julie, seriously, put her notes. It's going to be like a 2-day in a row thing, review Tuesday, interview Wednesday, that kind of thing. Anyways, alright, and then, because I was so engrossed in Touch of Power, I actually had almost a full day between reading that and reading the book I'm reading now. I didn't receive this one till Tuesday, and I finished the book Monday morning. So I happened to get a book in my inbox that was less than 100 pages long and perfect. So I was Chasing Her Tail by Carrie Ford. I posted that review yesterday. And it was cute. I didn't feel the same click to it as I did the first book, Through the Wall, in her Apple Trail series. But it was still okay. It was fun. I didn't love the main characters. I didn't understand why they were so stubborn and hard-headed. Like, yeah, tragic past and all. But I just didn't see what made it to that extent. Things didn't click that well for me. But the story was cute. And it still really does make me want to go back, because I've only read book 1 and book 6, and now the series is done. So I'd like to go back and read, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Because I like Carrie Ford's writing voice. I like the way she writes. And sometimes it's kind of fun just to have something extra spicy thrown in, because they're pretty spicy books. So then, Tuesday morning, sure enough, I got this guy in the mail, Fate's Edge, Ilona Andrews. This series is really good, really different. I'm always amazed at the imagination, Ilona Andrews' imagination, when it comes to her villains and her monsters. Like, they're creepy. They really are. And but I found book 1 and book 2, as amazing as they were, they're a little slow in going, both of them, because even though they're both set in the same world, you've got 2 different parts of this world in those 2 different books. This one, I think now that you've read book 1 and book 2 and you kind of have the grasp of all of it, it's easier to fall straight into this one. And the characters, the main 2, Audrey and Kaldar, that's how I pronounce it. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, Kaldar. Awesome. They are amazing together. They're funny, spunky. They're both basically kind of con artists in their own right. And anyways, by far, I have less than 100 pages to go. I should be finishing this tonight. The best of the series so far. Like I said, not like the other 2 were bad. I enjoyed them, but this one is like, whole other. Just really, I'm loving this. So this I'll be posting on Tuesday. After that, I will be reading a book that I got in my inbox that I'm super excited about, and I might have been a little bit overhyper about it lately, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's posting on Friday. And after that, next week, I should be receiving a review copy for Shades of Grey. It's Amanda Bonilla. I don't remember the name of the series because I did not write that down, but it's book 1. And I know that some of my friends in the U.S. received ARCs, not just review copies, but ARCs of it, and are just amazed by this book. Like Pamela Spaz, who reviews for Wicked Little Pixie, she sent me and Tori from Smexy Books a message right away saying, oh, you guys have to check out this book. And when it comes to urban fantasy, I trust Pamela's opinion because we have very similar tastes, and usually if she thinks a book is wow, and she'll tell me about it, and I'll agree with her. Or if I read an urban fantasy book and I think is amazing, I'll tell her, and she usually agrees with me too. So I'm really looking forward to reading that one, especially after that, glowing songs and stuff that Pamela's been doing about it. So that's coming up. They won't post next week, the week after. And then I will be sending Jason to the bookstore to get a copy of Immortal Rider by Larissa Leon. It's came out on Tuesday, but because of all the other stuff I've been reading, I haven't had a chance to get to it, but I will be reading it then and posting it 2 Fridays from now. So that's the plan. And because of this, I mentioned this, what I'm reading later, because I'm not sure if I'll be able to do a vlog next week. I have 2 Christmas parties, balloon gigs, and the first one for the December 3rd is for the Canadian Armed Forces. And they are expecting about 100 kids, and I'm only there for an hour. So they want me to twist 100 balloons at home. I'm only making bracelets, and I'll be decorating them with my marker before handing them out. So anyways, I will be twisting an insane amount of balloons in my house, and I don't think I will have the time to do a vlog. I'm changing the day that I have to record it because I have a new daycare kid that's here on my usual recording day, and he's not good at napping yet. So if I'm talking, I can just hear him, what are you doing? What are you doing? Who are you talking to? So I decided to do this on Friday now. What I should do is do it on Wednesdays, but anyways, I haven't really decided yet. But all that's saying that I have giant Christmas parties, and I have to twist a crap load of balloons next week. So I really doubt there will be a vlog next week. So I thought I would just tell you all about my reading. And on Sunday I have another balloon party for another government agency kind of thing. And it's smaller. It's an hour and a half, and it's just a dozen kids. So I'll be making more fancy balloons, like the penguin kind of fancy, instead of just the one balloon thing. So yeah, it'll be fun. And they're going to make like little Santa sculptures. Hopefully I can make a third one, and I'll show it to you guys in the next vlog I do. So that'll be good. Next week on the blog, I'm just giving you a heads up that next Thursday I have a really cool post going up. Originally my plan was to post it yesterday, but I forgot that yesterday was American Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way, or happy belated Thanksgiving to all of you American people. And I'm probably not the best time to post a big post, so I changed it to December 1st. I have 7, technically 8 authors involved in this post, and I'm asking them about young adult books. Why, after reading or writing adult books, did they decide to cross genres and go young adult? So I've always been fascinated by that idea, because I seem to be noticing it more and more. So yeah, sent out some emails and got some really good responses. So that is another multi-author post that I have coming up, and it's on December 1st. That's me coming. That's me posting. So make sure to check that out, because it's cool. I love it when all the different authors are on one page. Oh, I don't know why, but I always get chills when I see that. It's so fun. This blog stuff's so fun when it comes like that. Stuff like that. This weekend, I am going to see Breaking Dawn. I don't know how I feel about that. Honestly, I look at the previews and I think of the book. The book was never my favorite. I liked, of course, to know what was happening with Bella and Edward and stuff like that. Twilight itself, the first book, is still by far my favorite. Like, far and away, my favorite book in the series. The others don't even come close. And I never really pictured Breaking Dawn as a movie. When you're reading the book, it's so passive. There's hardly any action. There's talk, that kind of thing. And there's threat of action, but never actually any action. So I'm curious to see how they do that, because otherwise it would make one long, boring movie. I guess technically 2. My aunt is super excited. She's super stoked to go see this movie. She's my Twilight buddy. So we're going Sunday, matinee. And, yeah, we'll probably see on Twitter what I thought about it. Still, I don't know. Like I said, I'm completely on the fence. There's a part of me that's curious, and there's a part of me that's like, oh, I totally could have waited for video. But I don't go to the movies often, so it's fun. And my aunt is awesome. So I get to, eat some popcorn and chat a bit and watch her get all excited over Edward and Bella and their wedding. So that's fun. Other than that, Santa Parade. The Christmas parade is coming to town. It's an evening parade, so all the floats are covered in lights and stuff. And it's usually a good half hour for a little village like this, 3,500 people. A half hour parade, that's huge. And everyone's in such a happy, good mood. So that's Sunday evening. So a busy weekend. And anyways, so whatever you guys have planned for the weekend, I hope you have a safe and happy one. I hope the Americans haven't been trampled in the Black Friday shopping sprees. And I hope to see you all probably not next week, but the week after. I'll talk to you tomorrow.